From 1951 to 1991, there were so many contributions and discoveries made in marine science. Other explorers traveled to many places, experimented, and were pioneers for today's scientists. Without them, marine science wouldn't be where it is.
Journey to the 50s. 1951, the deepest ocean point found. In 1951, British ship HMS Challenger went on an expedition where they discovered the deepest point in the ocean, the Challenger Deep. The Mariana Trench is the lowest point where the Challenger Deep is located. 1953, the discovery of Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Mary Tharp is an oceanographer and geologist who in the 1950s was the first person to draw a map of the ocean floor. Prior to this, many scientists thought that the ocean floor was flat. Through her work, scientists have promoted and studied the theory of continental drift. February 15, 1954, untethered submersible dive record. On February 15th of 1954, the French set the FNRS-3 ship to explore the depths of Senegal. The FNRS-3 went 13,290 feet underwater. At the time, this was a very big record. Journey to the 60s. January 23, 1960, the deepest ocean dive. On February 23, 1960, Jacques Piccard and his scientific companions journeyed on Tri-State to Mariana Trench on the Pacific Ocean. They explored many fish and shrimp, with discovering them, and descended in 35,797 feet underwater. 1962, first underwater habitat. In 1962, Jacques Cousteau and two scientists made marine science history. They spent a week living underwater. They were 33 feet underwater and were located near Marseille, France. Jacques and his team would go outside underwater and explore and discover new things. But they would go inside the little house, sleep, and eat there. 1963, first multi-beam sounding. On 1963, right on the USNS Compass Island, the first operational multi-beam system was installed and successfully worked there. The purpose for this machine is to discover the depth of the sea, and they can do that by using its sound waves to determine the depth of the ocean. 1965, the first underwater robot. On 1965, the cable-controlled underwater recovery vehicle, better known as CURVE, is made by the Navy. It is sent to San Clemente Island to recover lost items. But CURVE is most known for discovering an underwater H-bomb off the coast of Spain in 1966. Marine science in the 70s.
1970, Sylvia Earle gathered a group of scientists to take part in a program called the TechType Project. The TechType Project was one of the greatest, most dangerous programs of its time, and it was USA's first nationally sponsored scientists in the sea scheme. There were two projects conducted, TechType 1 and TechType 2. The Office of Naval Research coordinated TechType 1, the Department of Interior, TechType 2. During this project, a group of scientists went into these cylinders, as pictured on the left, and lived in the water for a few days. In 1977, Robert Ballard discovered hydrothermal vents. What are hydrothermal vents? Hydrothermal vents are the result of seawater percolating down through fissures in the ocean crust. So, Hydrothermal vents are said to be the place where life on Earth originated.
And now for marine history in the 80s. By the name of Mel Fisher found the wreck of the Atocha off the coast of the Florida Keys. Lying only 55 meters of the water, the Atocha would soon yield the biggest treasure ever recorded from a shipwreck. The discovery came with a price, however, because Mel lost his son Dirk. Dirk's wife and another crew member in the tragic boating accident in 1975, while searching for the wreck of Atocha. September 1st, 1985, the Titanic was found by Dr. Robert Ballard with the help of a tiny robotic submarine named Jason. After discovering the wreck of the Titanic, the wreck was found to be in around 12,500 feet of the water and 375 miles off the coast of Newfoundland in Canada. The wreck of the Titanic found to be in two separate pieces, which removed all hopes of one day raising the mighty ship. And now for the 90s. On August 10th, 1992, the Poseidon satellite was launched, obtaining oceanographic data that was previously impossible to obtain. It was a joint mission between NASA and CNES to map ocean surface topography. Its orbit around 826 miles above the Earth, it provides measurements of the surface area of nearly 95% of the ocean, to an accuracy of 1.6 inches. The satellite's measurements of the hills and valleys of the sea surface lead to a new understanding of the ocean's circulations and its effect on the climate. During 1993, some undersea laboratory named Aquarius began its operations in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It later moved its location off the coast of Key Largo in the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary. Aquarius resembles an underwater apartment and a lab that can accommodate 6-person teams during 10-day missions. Scientists live, eat, sleep in the habitat, and work outside of 6 to 9 hours each day. Aquarius operates until 1996 and helps revolutionize the study of coral reefs. This is our works cited. Thank you so much for watching.